Alright, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. What is going on? DSP here, and welcome to my launch day coverage of Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Pretty interesting. We'll have to see how this goes. So allow me to explain everything about MVC Infinite and my coverage of it. First of all, I'll be playing this game all day long today. Both of my gameplay streams will be MVC Infinite. And it should be pretty good. Because not only are we going to see the game for the first time firsthand, but, you know, I'm going to be going through at first the tutorial to learn all the new things about this game. Apparently, from what I'm to understand, this game changed a lot about the versus formula. There's no longer character assists. The tags in and out are very different. There's infinity gems, so there's a lot of new things added to the mix of the gameplay of the game to make it unique and different from the previous installments of the Versus series. From what I'm to understand, the game is a lot more similar to Marvel vs. Capcom 1. If you're not aware, MVC 1 came out in the late 1990s, early 2000s, depending on if you're talking about arcade or console version. And MVC 1 is actually the game that I'm probably second best at. First being Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo is definitely the game I'm best at in a tournament capacity. But MVC 1, I'm probably about second best at, okay? In fact, I attended the final major tournament ever that held a national level MVC 1 tournament, which was B5 in California, and I got 5th place. Only being because I lost to a guy who's from Connecticut, who was like one of the people who I came with to represent the East Coast, and I had to play him in like the semifinals, which was bullshit. There was no reason I should have had to play this guy. But, yeah, I ended up getting like 5th place. And I'm really good at MVC 1, alright? Now, MVC 1 is similar to this game in a few ways. You know, only 2v2. There were assists in MVC 1, but they were incredibly limited. Meaning, like, you could only use a few during a match, and that was it. They would run out. And therefore, in this game, since there are no assists, it's kind of the same thing. Like, you're not constantly going to be relying on assists, right? And people who've been playing this game apparently have been saying it is very similar to MVC 1. Way different than, say, MVC 3, which is the most recent Marvel vs. Capcom game from a few, several years back. People are saying it's way similar to the more classic style. That benefits me. Because like I said, that was my forte. That was my era of game. And I really did enjoy, you know, the classics. For me, Marvel Superheroes, X-Men vs. Street Fighter. Actually, first it was X-Men Children of the Atom, Marvel Superheroes, X-Men vs. Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Street Fighter, and then Marvel vs. Capcom. That was the era of arcades. That was when I was growing up, as a teenager, playing these games in arcades and constantly, competing, at a competitive level in those games. And I really did enjoy those games back in the day. And then when MVC 2 came out, things kind of changed. It became more about, not really straightforward kind of gameplay, but it became way more about aerial juggle combos and mix-ups and unblockables and all kinds of shit. That, even though they were present in the previous games, those games weren't all about that. And then, of course, MVC 3, I mean, holy fuck, dude. MVC 3 just became one-hit kill. Oh, I touched you. Well, here comes a 100% combo. Oh, X Factor. Here comes a 100% combo. Oh, game over. Wow, what a great game. What a delightful game. So, yeah, so all of that being said, I'm very excited here to be trying out Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite and see what they've done. Have they actually gone back to their roots? Is it true? Have they done that or what? What's the deal? I guess we're going to find out together firsthand here, folks. So first thing I'll be doing today is the tutorial to see what they've changed from the previous Versus games. And then I'll probably be doing story mode, the narrative story mode, because this game actually has one, which is surprising because most other Capcom games do not have a narrative story mode. If you remember, Street Fighter V didn't have one until months and months later after release. And the previous Versus games never did. They usually had an arcade mode you would play through and get like a character ending, but they didn't necessarily have a narrative story mode. But I'm definitely going to be doing that. And then after story mode, what I'll probably do is I'll probably go into maybe character challenges. What there are, I forget if they're trials or challenges in this one. and basically try to learn the basics of characters based off of their challenges, because their challenges are going to show you various combos and strategies and things that supposedly are good with the characters. Then maybe formulate a couple characters and teams that I'm interested in, that I want to play with, and then finally jump online. All right, so that's kind of the basis on which I'm going to be covering the game. Now, I'm playing it all day today on stream, so I don't know how long each portion will take, but that's the gist of what I'm doing in order. So I am going to be playing this as my main stream pretty much all week. So today, tomorrow, you know, Thursday, Friday, MVC Infinite is the focus. So you're going to see me every day playing with, you know, different modes, characters, and then eventually online play and all of that. So you're in luck. If you've been looking for full coverage of the game, you're going to get it this week, okay? Now, let's be honest here, all right? I am not going to go crazy for this game and kiss the game's butt and say the game's amazing if it's not. I'm a kind of person that's very honest. I like MVC 1, but I haven't liked MVC 3 or anything, you know, Ultimate MVC 3. Those games were shit. If this game is more like those, I'm probably not going to like it. If it is more of a classic throwback, I probably will like it. But I'm going to tell you my honest opinion, and based off of if I like it or not is going to determine how much I keep the game, how much time I put into the game, and if I continuously play this as an ongoing series, or if I just play it for a week to cover it at launch and say, well, this game sucks, and I don't play it again, you know? That's really going to determine what I do. Keep in mind, we are in the midst of the hardcore gaming season, folks. Tons of new, high-profile, AAA, you know, games are going to be coming out in the next few months that people want to see. And for me to actually take the time out, all right, to do full-on coverage of this game is a big investment. So, you know, if I play it for the week and I really don't like it, then I'm not going to continue to play it. You know what I mean? I'm not going to fool myself into, oh, I have to play this now endlessly, even though I don't like it. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to, you know, cover it if I like it and not cover it if I don't like it. Okay? Luckily, I'm not like some of these other YouTubers or streamers who pretty much all they do are fighting games. I'm not reliant on having to cover a fighting game at length because this is the only big fighter coming out till the end of the year. I don't have to go nuts for MVC Infinite if I don't like it. Okay? So, just being real talk with all of you. That's kind of how I'm going to approach it, okay? So, MVC Infinite all day today. Tomorrow, MVC Infinite will be my main stream. What I'm going to do is for the rest of the week, I have 2 streams a day. My nighttime streams, which start between like 7:30, 8 p.m. Pacific time, will be the continuation of my Mario plus Rabbids playthrough. Yes, I know that game's been now going on for a while. It's a pretty long game, and I've been balancing it with all the other new releases for the past few weeks. I'm hoping that this week or next week I can wrap that one up. And I am about to start kind of the final world in the game, so... Alright, so, yeah, that's kind of what you can expect this week. MVC Infinite, balanced with Mario plus Rabbids. And then eventually, once I finish up with Mario plus Rabbids, I'm going to probably be starting my downtime playthrough, which is the Patron's Choice playthrough Spyro the Dragon Part 1. A game that I never played. So I don't know anything about the Spyro series. I've actually never even seen it in action. So that could be an interesting playthrough. Me doing a total throwback, right, to a classic game franchise that I've never played. One of the ones I missed out on. So, pretty interesting. Should be pretty good. Last Kryptonian is asking, did I get the thumbnails I sent? Thumbnails for what? If you sent thumbnails for MVC Infinite, I don't need them. I'm not going to use them because I'm going to be doing so many matches and things. There's no point in me using them, but I did not get any thumbnails from you. Alright, let's see. I'm trying to think, because we're already late, folks, and I apologize for that. I had a lot of technical difficulties. First, my headphones weren't working with my PS4 for some reason. They weren't registering properly. I had to restart my PS4, then they worked. But then, my audio settings weren't working in the stream. I had to get all that sorted. So it took me a good 25 minutes to get everything going properly. So I'm sorry I'm late. But the good news is, I'm here and, you know, we're going to be covering this all week. So it's not like it's a big deal that I was a few minutes late today, okay? Fair enough. Last Kryptonian says he emailed thumbnails for Shadow of War, South Park, and Evil Within 2. I don't know when you emailed them. As of this morning, I didn't see them. But if you emailed them to darksidefil@hotmail.com, if you could let me know later your email address, not now because I'm streaming, I will check my spam folder, because more than likely if you emailed me an email with a ton of things attached to it, it probably hit my spam folder. I do accept thumbnails. Daniel's really saying, do you accept thumbnails from other people? No, I do, but understand that please run it by me first, because chances are some people might already be making thumbnails. That's actually just happened, where someone had already made me thumbnails and someone else just sent me them, and I'm like, well, I feel bad because now it's like, you know, this guy worked on it and I didn't ask him to, and now I got double thumbnails. Huh. Yeah, folks, just so you guys know, Muxy is really screwed up today. I saw someone, I think it was Lightning, or I apologize because I saw your name pop up in the stream chat. I saw that you subbed, and thank you for that, but Muxy is not showing you at all. I think Muxy is massively delayed. The last thing that Muxy is showing is 11:26 a.m. So I think what's going on with Muxy is it's like way delayed today. And then all of a sudden, maybe it'll jump up. Oh, whoa, 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 hold on. So I just refreshed. And now it's showing some stuff. Boy, this is weird. Now, wait a minute. Now I gotta refresh on my desktop, too. I think what happened is Muxy had a brain fart. Yeah, look at this. It did. So Muxy is only updated as of 1:05 p.m. So it's basically running behind by about 6 minutes. And I don't know if it's even updating properly. So, we'll have to see what happens here. I don't know what's going on. I have no idea. But I see a few tips here. All right. I'm going to give shout-outs in a bit, folks. Once I get through my pre-stream here. So apologies that everything is all screwed up today. We're talking about technical difficulties. So not only is it technical difficulties on my end from the setup, but now technical difficulties from freaking Muxy, and everything's screwed up. Everything. Majin Buu says you should be using Streamlabs. Well, guess what? I was using Streamlabs when I first started doing this, and Streamlabs completely crashed OBS, which is why I stopped using Streamlabs. It would just crash OBS constantly. And then when I went to Muxy, then it fixed itself. So go, figure that out. All right. So, let's talk a few things, a few plugs, everybody, before we get started here. Patreon this month. My Patreon goal this month at patreon.com/darksidefil is a Halloween horror marathon. I certainly hope that we can hit the goal and we'll be able to do it. I want to do a Halloween horror marathon. I'm pretty excited for it. I've done it 2 years in a row and enjoyed it, and I want to do it a third year here if I can. If you pledge $5 or more to my Patreon by the end of the month, you'll be able to nominate and vote on the games for the marathon, and also you'll be able to vote on the kind of costume that I'll wear, but you've got to pledge by the end of this month, okay? And we have to hit the funding goal. So please do. Please pledge. If you have not, please consider it. We are under the goal right now, but with, 12 days left in the month? 11 days left? 11 days left. Okay, it's the 19th. With 11 days left in the month, it's definitely, able to be hit at this point. We just have to get some people to step up and pledge, okay? And people have been pledging. Let me make it that clear. There have been people pledging as well, okay? So don't think that people haven't been pledging. They have been. All right, let's see here. All right, so folks, as you know, if you're watching today's stream, you're enjoying it, and you either cheer, sub, or tip me, I will be giving you a verbal shout-out when I get a chance. Keep in mind, especially if I'm playing a game that's constant fights and everything, I probably won't have a chance to do them until in between the fights. All right? But I will be giving you verbal shout-outs. I'm very appreciative of anyone who does contribute during my streams. In addition, if you... my God, excuse me. If you cheer 50 bits or more, if you sub to the channel and click the share button, or if you tip me $2 or more, you should be receiving an on-screen notification for your contributions. However, it's looking like Muxy is screwed up today and everything is delayed. All right? So just real talk here. I apologize if the on-screen notifications are not working properly today. It looks like it's Muxy's fault. Like Muxy screwed something up. And it's massively delayed by at least 5 to 6 minutes. So you should get your pop-up message. It just seems like it's going to take a while. Right now I'm waiting because I know for a fact that people are cheering and subbing and tipping right now, and it's not showing in my Muxy feed, which is not good. I'm going to refresh again here and see what happens. I'm just curious. Yeah, dude, Muxy is screwed up. Big time. It is not working properly. I can tell you right now, your cheers are not showing up at all in Muxy. Like right now, I can tell you, I already know a few people did smaller cheers, and then someone did a 500-bit cheer, and Monique just did a 501-bit cheer. I saw all of that, but it's not showing up in Muxy at all. I'm refreshing it. All Muxy's showing is tips right now, so that basically means that the integration is completely broken. The actual integration is completely broken for some reason. Huh. Weird. Alright, well, here's what I will say, folks. Alright? If... And by the way, it was Lightning Side 17 who subbed earlier. Now I see he's talking again. I recognize the name. So thank you, Lightning Side, for your sub. If you want to be sure to get your shout out today, I have to ask that you tip me. And no, I didn't set this up. It seems like only tips are showing up in my Muxy feed. Nothing else is. So I am appreciative for those of you who are contributing with cheers and subs. But for some reason, it's not working with Muxy. I don't know why. Muxy is completely busted today. I'm able to see people who are hosting me, and I'm able to see people who follow me, and I'm able to see tips, and that's all I can see. I can't see anything else. This whole thing's broken, man. Oh, and by the way, I will say this. If you do cheer, you do not have to use the hashtag charity anymore. The charity drive ended yesterday. And the good news is that Twitch raised over $100,000. Wait, what? Now, wait a minute. Did they extend it? Because Jack Spartacus just did a hashtag charity. Okay. And now it's popping up saying that it's been extended for another 10 hours. What is that? Yesterday it said it was over. Yesterday it said there was only 12 hours left. Now it's saying there's 10 hours left. What is going on? Dude, what is happening? Everything is falling apart. By the way, has anyone looked at Muxy's Twitter feed? I might give it a look here because maybe they'll say that they're aware that it's screwed up. Let's see here. Here it is. Yep. They're aware. They said their system got massively backed up with some kind of a high network load, and therefore it was not working properly, but it should start catching up again. I just checked that on their Twitter, and that's what they're saying. So that's why everything's screwed up right now, folks. Well, at least they're aware of the issue, and they're saying that it's going to work again. That's good. It's always good to be aware of your technical issues so you can handle them. Alright, so I'm curious if I refresh here, if it'll start working again or what. Sadly, hitting refresh. No, sadly, I'm still not seeing any cheers or anything in the Mux. I'm thinking any cheers that happened are not going to work now. You know what I mean? Like, it have to be moving forward. So. Alright, so anyway. If you guys cheered today, I guess use the hashtag charity. I didn't know that it was still going. But apparently they've refreshed and or it's working. So there you go. Here's what I'll do. I will, in an attempt to fix this, I'm going to try to totally redo Muxy here. See if I can get it reloaded. Hold on. Now it won't even load. No, alright, so I got it. I've refreshed, but still it's not showing anyone's cheers or whatever. That sucks. It sucks because I know some of you guys were cheering and I can't give you a I can't give you any credit. Apologies for that, folks. Brother. Alright. So anyway, let's try this one more time. Folks, if Muxy works, I will give you shout-outs for your contributions. Sadly, I can't make Muxy work. So if Muxy doesn't work, I can't really help it, folks. And I do apologize for that. If there are people who are contributing and I can't give you your thank you shout-outs, it's not under my control. You know, but the program has to start working. So apologies for that. But yeah, hopefully the on-screen notifications will start working at some point. They're not right now, obviously. Hopefully they will. All right. All right. Now, wait a minute. Who cheered? Oh, Darth Radovan Viking just did a 1,000-bit cheer. Thank you very much for that, Viking. I only see it again because I'm staring at my Twitch chat feed here. So. Ooh. Alright, so last but not least, folks, if you are thinking of contributing today, I'm appreciative of anything that you would do. Cheers, subs, or tips. Tips help more right now, because right now I'm in a financially tight bind, and I will be at least until mid-October, it's looking like. Therefore, if you can choose how you're going to contribute, I would ask that you please tip me, because the tips I get right away, and I'll be able to put towards bills. Alright, fair enough? Sound good? Alright, I guess that's about it. Yeah, see, Random Ron just did a 10-bit cheer, and he said, test cheer, spoiler, Wonder Woman is actually a woman. I saw that in the stream chat, but it's not in my Muxy. I don't think any of these are showing up in my Muxy. I don't know what's going on. What I can do, let me refresh again, and I will do some shout-outs to who actually did stuff tip-wise that I can actually see in my Muxy, okay? So, shout-out to... Well, first of all, overnight, once again, Golden Colts as well as Game Master both did some cheers. I got an anonymous $5 tip, and then earlier this morning I got a $1 tip from Griffin Box, so thank you to all you guys. Ratchet did a $3 tip. He says, Phil, I've been a fan since 2013. When I was finally able to talk to you on Hate Live, I'd follow your content up till that point, but that was when I truly became a fan. Thank you very much, Ratchet Fan. We got a $2 tip from someone completely speculating about the video I put out last night about me being in a bind right now, personally. And there's tons of people speculating. Not a single person has been correct yet, which I'm not surprised. Not one person has hit it on the head. So, but I knew that was going to happen. It's because something I haven't talked about ever, and that's why I'm not going to talk about it, because I can't until I feel that it's the right time. I can't bring it up, all right? But thank you, everyone, for your support overnight. Lots of people sent me personal messages and stuff. Lending me your support, which is really the best thing you could do right now. I just need, basically, I need moral support. Is what I need. It's nice that you guys step up and, you want to help me out financially and stuff. That's cool. Listen, I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth, but when it comes to moral support and being nice, that's really what I think I need the most right now. Okay? So thanks, everyone, for that. Alright, shout out to Ratchet Fan, who did another $3 tip. He said this one was on behalf of Derek. And he said, hyped for MVC Infinite. If Sentinel's not in the game, we need Mango Sentinel. And he says, does Marvel vs. Capcom 2 have a humongous roster? Yeah, it did, but no exaggeration. About 75% or more of the roster of MVC2 were not viable in tournament play. They were just terrible. Terrible, Didn't have anything going for them. Couldn't really do good combos. Compared to the other characters who were so overpowered, they were pretty weak. So, yeah. Sometimes it doesn't matter how big your roster is if half of it or more of it sucks. And shout out to another guy who's still doing these Deep Throat tips. I'm not going to read the Deep Throat part of it, but I am going to read what he says. He says, MVC Infinite is ass. Capcom hasn't made anything good for almost a decade now. I disagree. I think Street Fighter 4, for all of its shortcomings, and the fact that it was made more of an easy mode game, I do feel that Street Fighter 4 was a good game. for what it was. In my opinion, where they went wrong with Street Fighter 4 was rebalancing the game so many fucking times to the point where you'd learn it, and then within a year, the whole game would change again. And the thing is, when they rebalanced it, they didn't make it better. I still remember that fucking one time they rebalanced it, and they made Fei Long insane. Completely safe hit strings, completely safe, ridiculous reversals that do tons of damage. Fei Long was like, what the fuck is this? Like, why'd they do that? It's one thing to tweak a character, it's another thing to completely ruin the balance of your fucking game. And that's what they did with all those rebalances of Street Fighter 4. But I would say, yeah, MVC 3, pretty bad. Flashy game, but that's all it was. It wasn't a good competitive level game, it was just for Flash. Street Fighter Cross Tekken, garbage. You know, game ruined utterly by terrible balance, gems, all kinds of stupid shit. Paid for DLC, get the fuck out of here. On disc, paid for DLC. Good job, Capcom. You guys are fucking geniuses. You know, and then Street Fighter 5 is a disaster. We all got a terrible game, man. Terrible fucking game. When it comes to at least, when it comes to the level of quality of gameplay, Street Fighter 5 is just trash, man. And it's sad, but as someone who's a lifelong Street Fighter fan, how bad I hate that fucking game, man. But anyway, yeah. I tend to agree. If you're talking fighting game-wise, Capcom really hasn't done much good at all, you know, since Street Fighter 4, honestly. They had that one big hit, and everything else has been crap. If anything, this proves that what happened is all the people who worked at Capcom, who knew what they were doing with fighting games, basically left or were laid off or whatever it was. Who knows? And now they've got the legacy of, oh, we make fighting games, but the games they're making are so subpar compared to things they've made in the past. It just shows. It's like a new team trying to take up the reins and failing miserably. And that's not a good thing. It's not. Just, you know, people will keep buying these Capcom fighters because it's made by Capcom and not because the games are good. And that's not a good thing. You know, they should be pressured to make better product. I will say this. At least with this game, they added in the story mode, even though some people are saying it's laughable. I mean, every other game does it now, and Street Fighter 5 didn't have it, and then got basically completely fucking slammed for not having it, right? You know, you gotta stay at least competitive with the people who are making games along with you, who are your direct competition. And they weren't. They were basically, for the longest time, alright, they were sitting on their own laurels of being a content creator, alright? Oh, I said content creator. I meant to say game developer. Boy, did I get that confused. Content creator. For real, being a game developer. We're the game developer that makes Street Fighter, so you must buy all of our fighting games no matter what. And, you know, who cares if we don't have all the features that every other competitor has, right? No, you can't do that. You've got to stay competitive, and they haven't. They were just basically being lazy. They were being fucking lazy as shit. So, you know, they gotta stop with that. They have to stay up with the times and have all the features that everyone else has, so. Alright, everyone. So, sadly, I cannot, like I said, I can't give you all shout-outs. I know that Jack Spartacus has been doing some 10-bit cheers. I can't see them. Muxie is screwed up, man. Hold on. I think I'm going to tweet them to let them, just so they're aware, I'm going to tweet them. How do I tweet these fuckers? Tweet them. FYI. Cheers and subs are not working at all in Muxie, despite being backed up. Nothing from the last hour is showing. Alright. I tweeted them, so at least I did something. Hopefully now they'll figure this out. I don't know what's going on with them, honestly. Who knows? Alright. We're going to begin now, folks. Let's end pre-stream. Let's get started. Like I said, what we're going to do is we're going to start with tutorials so I can learn what they've changed in this game. Alright, so at least I know what's going on. And then we're going to be jumping into story mode. That'll probably be a big chunk of this stream will be story mode. I don't know if I'll complete story mode this stream or not. And then what I'll do is I'll jump into the character trials with the certain characters that I think I want to test out to learn basics with them. And then we'll go from there. Sound good? Fair enough. Oh, you know what? I'm curious. Because I have a new plugin for my page that's supposed to show the top cheerers. And I wonder if the plugin's even working. Nope. It's blank. Haha. It's blank. Wow, Muxy is... You could definitely tell Muxy screwed up. The leaderboard is blank for me. So, there you go. It's really messed up right now. Alright. Let's end the pre-stream. Let's start with my coverage of MVC Infinite. I thank you all for being here. I hope you have a good stream. I hope you enjoy the stream. And we'll get the show on the road. Sound good? Fair enough? Alright. Let's do this.